So what's happened? We've hit a tee shot a little bit offline and we've ended up in an uneven lie. There's a couple things that you can do to help yourself out when you're hitting from an uneven lie. Now we've got a lot of different types of uneven lies we can play from. I'm going to specifically talk about being on a downhill lie, okay? When the golf ball is about level from where we would be playing from, but the hill is sloping downwards, okay? One of the more difficult shots or uneven lies that we play from. Few things you want to keep in mind. You may have heard over the times to match your shoulders up with the slope, and for a long time I've actually taught that myself. But if we think about how we hold on to the golf club, we've got one arm that is lower than the other, so our shoulders are naturally slightly uneven. Being a right-handed player, my right shoulder actually sits a little bit underneath my left shoulder. So instead of my shoulders matching up to the slope, I try to make my spine angle perpendicular to the surface I'm playing. Okay? So we want to get our spine angle perpendicular to the surface. I always get, well, why do we want to do this when naturally our balance point is right here? Well, if we try to do this and we make a normal swing, our club is going to bottom out too early and we are going to hit the hill, the ground way behind where we want to make contact with that golf ball. But if I've taken my spine angle and I've made it perpendicular to the surface, I can now make a normal swing at it and strike the golf ball where I normally would if I was on a level playing surface. Couple things that are helpful when you do this: play the ball back a little bit in your stance. That way we make sure that we're making contact with the golf ball first and not the ground. And also, select the appropriate club. Let's say I've got 100 yards. If I take my normal 100-yard club, I will probably hit this golf ball over the green, because by taking this playing surface and making it that way, I've decreased the loft of the golf club, therefore turn that 100-yard club, let's say a pitching wedge, into maybe a 9 or an 8 iron. Okay? So make sure that when you hit this shot, you're taking less club to account for the decreased loft that the slope is going to present. So, first things first, pick the appropriate tool for the shot at hand. Play the golf ball a little bit back in your stance from normal, and then set your spine angle perpendicular to the slope. Spine angle perpendicular. And then make sure that you stay balanced. I have got about 95% of my pressure in this leg. So I commit to the shot, come out of it. Make sure I'm not falling down the slope, okay? Keep these things in mind. Hopefully next time you get yourself in this situation, you get out of it okay.